Well, hello, everyone. Welcome to Virtual Coffee Break with Tanisha. How is everyone doing today? Today, I have in studio with me Christina and Shamika. Christina, how are you doing today?
Sorry. I'm doing
How you
great
doing?
on this lovely day. Sorry.
Awesome. I'm so glad you were able to join us in
Thank you.
studio. I love it. I love it. I love it. And where are you checking in from, Christina?
Joliet, Illinois.
Illinois, checking in. And then we have, of course, Shamika Long. Hey, Shamika, how you doing?
I am blessed and highly favored. How are you?
I am doing great, doing great. And where are you checking in from?
I'm checking in from Bloomington, Illinois. It's about an hour or so away from Joliet.
Oh, I love it. Well, welcome. I see we got Trey and Lynette on as well. If y'all are camera ready, go ahead and join us in studio. I did post the link in the chat. And here we also have Mr. Burke checking it. Hello, Mr. Burke. How are you today, sir?
Ladies, how are you guys doing today?
We are doing great, doing great. Welcome back. You sound a lot better. How you feeling?
I'm feeling wonderful, magnanimous, magnificent, all that good stuff.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Again, if you are camera ready and you are able to be on screen, join us in studio. We got Lynette getting ready to join us. We got Boss Lady on. Hello, Boss Lady. Welcome. So, as we always kick off virtual coffee break, has anybody done anything that we can celebrate today? What have you done to move your business forward? And these wins that we get around the holiday are key. So we definitely want to celebrate that. Anybody do anything we could celebrate? What have you done to move your business forward?
Well, I recently, at the end of this month, I will be at my next level with my business of travel, and I will be gaining my vacation builder, and I'm working on to getting my CLIA, so then I could go ahead and be on the road path to a travel genius.
I love it. So you got dream makers under your belt, right? Already, Christina? And you said by the end of the month you'll have your vacation builder?
Yes.
Let's give her that. Congratulations. That is fantabulous. Good job. And yep, you want to get those clear courses done. And you're able to get that done now. You don't have to wait until you get Vacation Builder in order to hit your next promotion. So go on and knock that out and get those travel commissions up, which is amazing. Welcome, Lorna. Welcome, Angela. Thanks for joining us. Anybody else do anything to move your business forward that we can celebrate? Let me go to the chat. We got some congratulations here for Christina. All right, Mrs. Lockdown. She said congratulations. And Lynette says she's filling in the white spaces on her 2024 calendar. That's what I'm talking about. Working on that 2024 calendar, you should already have some appointments on there, have some personal development stuff, definitely scheduling some PBRs on there, some appointments to meet with prospects who have told you. Matter of fact, now's a great time to reach out to those people who said, get with me after the holiday. If you don't have an appointment set, go ahead and reach out to them and say, hey, my calendar is filling up quickly for January 2024. Didn't want you to fall through the cracks. What date in January is a good time to follow back up with you? Right? That's what I would be doing. right? Now's a great time. Welcome, Benita. Welcome, welcome. Let's see, Boss Lady said, Canva gave me a certificate for 500 designs. And that was creating many of these. So she was using these designs to create reels for her business. And that is awesome. That's awesome. That's right. Leverage those social media tools to grow your business. Angela says she made some connections the last few days. Good, good. And she's getting some PBRs set up for January. Excellent. That's what I want to hear. That's what I want to hear. Everybody should be working on their business and filling up that 2024 calendar. Welcome, Zara. Good to see you. Good to see you. Thanks for checking in. Thanks for checking in. So, I have a great topic for everyone today. So I hope you have your pen and paper ready to take some copious notes. But today we're going to be talking about best practices to prospect offline to build your business. Best practices to prospect offline for your business. Oh, good. Lynette said her first travel party will be January 20th. That's excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Good job. Good job, good job, good job. Okay, so let's get into this because prospecting offline is a skill that can be incredibly effective for building your network marketing business. So I'm going to share with you some strategies and things that you should be incorporating in your offline game, right? We all have a strong online game, right? We've been doing that. It's second nature to us. But guess what? That offline game needs to be just as effective. So let's get into it. Number one, networking events. Networking events. Attend industry conferences, seminars, meetups, and other networking events relevant to your business. At these events, you can meet people who may be interested in your product or service. And if you think about it, it's so common sense, right? Because a lot of times we're complaining about, oh, I keep talking to people and they're not interested. They're not interested. But do you realize there's events happening all over the country for that is designed to help people connect with other people who are looking? So instead of looking in places where you keep bumping your head against the wall, oh, they're not interested, they're not interested, they're not interested. Why are you not going to events where people are actually there to find stuff? Ta-da! Doesn't that make more sense? I mean, why do you think there are networking events out there? Who attends networking events? People who want to make connections with other people. I mean, it's so simple. And it's like the simple things people don't do. Go to these events so that you can connect with like-minded people. You keep trying to prospect to people that are not like-minded like you. Like you're goal-oriented, you're focused, you want more out of life, you got that hustle and that drive, and you keep talking to Tom, Dick, and Harry who are comfortable. Anybody ever, you've been in the business a little while, and let's say you make some time to connect with a friend that you just have not had time for because you've been focusing on your business. And you get with this friend who you haven't been in contact with for a while, and it seemed like y'all have absolutely nothing in common anymore. Shamika, have you been in that situation? You want to talk about it?
Absolutely. It's crazy because you think about, because I reached out to some of my like high school or like grammar school friends, and you think back to those days like, okay, she was a smart girl, she did this and that. Then you hear what's going on now, you like, okay, just checking up on you, you know. So sometimes you have to pick the brains of those people to see, what has happened in their life and what their mindset is, because it's different now. I mean, we're talking 10, 15, 20 years later, right? We all done experienced different types of things. And so sometimes those people you have to look back on is like, man, maybe I don't need this person in my business so much as I thought I did. So I've had a couple of
Absolutely.
those moments.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Anybody else want to talk about you connect with somebody from your past and you're like, oh my gosh, I have like zero in common with this person. Mr. Burke?
Piggybacking off what she just said, I remember back in the day, from the hometown where I was at, we used to have like this crew, and I remember we would always say to each other, when we get big, when one of us get big, we're gonna take everybody with us, man. Everybody's coming. That's the way we were. And then when finally one of us actually does and tries to bring it to the others, the others, you see that they're totally different people. They don't have the same work ethic or the same mindset as you do, man. So sometimes it gets frustrating and you have to learn how to be able to deal with that and overcome that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And so, yes, we want to go back and let these people know, hey, I found it. Remember that thing we used to talk about back in the day? I found it. I want to share it with you. It'll help you with this. It'll help you with that. It'll help you with this. I know you're working on this and you're struggling with that. I got it. But they still may not take you up on it. But you still got to tell them why, because you got to take them off the market. You have to take them off the market. And you can say, you know what? I understand it's not for you right now, but when and if you ever decide to become a part of this, make sure you come to me because I told you first. Take them off the market and move on. But I would have very low expectations that they're going to partner with you in the business. So what does that mean? That means you got to change your circle. Y'all, why you keep messing around with the same people that don't have the same mindset as you? And it's like you keep purposely taking the rejection from the people you already know are going to reject you. When you have an opportunity, I can see if they were the only people on the planet, but they're not. You have the opportunity to go to conferences and seminars and meetups and network marketing events to meet new people that are like-minded. Wouldn't it be a lot easier to just meet new people that are like-minded, build that relationship up so that, eventually you can peak them? Right? So I know, a lot of times our leaders are like, your warm market, your warm market, your warm market. I get it. And yes, as you bring in new people, you should be working inside of their market, which is now your warm market. And yeah, I get all of that. And yes, absolutely. I agree 100%. You stay in your warm market there within the people that you're bringing in. But the cold market, there's so many more people in the cold market than the warm market. I'd rather, for me, listen, this is the world according to Tanisha, and it doesn't mean anything to anybody other than me. But if you are slow with bringing in new people, right? So let's say you've gone through your personal warm market, right? You've reached out to all your friends, family, coworkers, or whatever, and you've gone through them already. They all know what you do. They're just right now, they're not interested. And so you're slowly bringing in new people into your business. And now you're focusing on launching their business so that you can work within their market. But that's coming in, it's dripping in, right? So now your warm market is small. If you're not bringing in 3-4 people a month, your warm market is small. And yeah, you still want to do that, but man, the cold market is massive. You're talking about a pond versus an ocean. Just the way I think. And I get it. It's different from what our leaders are saying. Again, like I said, this is just the world according to Tanisha. If I'm only bringing in one person a month, maybe two, maybe three on a good month that I can work inside of their networks, which is my warm market, right? The people I brought in, that's a pond. But man, the people outside the coal market is the ocean. It's unlimited. I'd rather fish in the ocean than the pond. But here's the beauty. You don't have to choose to do this or that. You should be doing both. Does that make sense to anybody? Anybody disagree with me? I love hearing opposing opinions. Lynette said, I have one. She has been indicating yes, yes, yes. Then she only signed up for the marketing side. I'm almost hoping she doesn't sign with me because she is going to be a headache. Yeah, you already know it. You already know it. Yes, yes. Welcome, Beverly. Welcome. But does this make sense to anybody? Who wants to speak on this? Shamika says she 100% agree. Anybody else want to speak on this? This is just so getting back to number one. I need y'all to make it a priority. And matter of fact, this is the play that I'm calling. I want you to book 2 networking events on your. There go the balloons. Y'all see the balloons? I forgot. I want you to book 2 networking events on your calendar for January 2024. Get your out the house. Because that's part of the problem why you're not going to these events, because you too comfortable at home. Get your out the house. Find some type of networking event to go to so that you can meet new people. Why do you keep trying to prospect the same people who are not interested? You got to expand your network. Your network is your network. Build new relationships. All right, moving on, child. Moving on. Oh, and let's talk about, before we move on, child, let's talk about where you're going to find these events to go to. Give me some ideas. Where are y'all finding events? Go ahead,
I
Shamika.
find Facebook, the events tab, and you do like local. I find a lot of free stuff there. In which I see I'm great mass thinker, like, because I already have a scheduled event to go to in January. But Facebook events and also Eventbrite, a lot of free stuff that's right around the corner for me. So I definitely take advantage of those too.
Perfect. You nailed it. Facebook and Eventbrite. That's it right there. Community calendar. Yep, I like that. Rock Village has events every day and free things. Absolutely. Meetup and neighborhood next door app. Yep. Eventbrite. I mean, they'll sit, once you start subscribing, you'll get notifications of everything with Eventbrite. Yep. Attending holiday events in your local area. Chamber. Oh, especially the Chamber of Commerce. They got to meet up every month. At least the 2 that I was a part of. Every single month they had a networking event to go to. So there's no short. Your calendar should be filled up. We want a full, robust calendar for 2024. So in addition to your week, your DMO, right? Of course we're gonna have our DMO, our daily method of operation, on our calendar, where how many people am I gonna prospect this week? How many exposures am I gonna have this week? How many 3-way calls? In addition to that, let's get at least 2 networking events on our calendars for all of 2024, and let's see how that changes your business. It's going to change your business because you're going to be in a position to meet new people. Shamika says she actually signed up for a ribbon cutting from the Chamber of Commerce. Yeah, they do those every month. There's a ribbon cutting. Absolutely. So, which takes us to the next thing. Business cards. Always have your business cards handy. Whenever you meet someone who could be a potential prospect, give them your card. There are people, let's be honest. I want to be honest. I want y'all to be honest right now. How many of you do not have the physical black cards if you're in my business? If you're in the same company as me, how many of you do not yet have your physical black cards for our company? Anybody? Okay. That's good. Y'all good. But I bet you there's some people watching on the replay saying, ouch, because they did not order their black cards. You got to have business cards. Just think about this. If you're out and about and you just somebody strikes up a conversation with you, and they're telling you that they have the business. Thank you, Ms. Lockdown, for being honest. My question is, how long have you been in the business? And why don't you have them yet? Thank you, Lynette, for being honest. I love when y'all are honest. I'm not talking about the peak interest cards. I'm not talking about your travel agency cards. I'm talking about the black cards for our company. That's what I'm referring to. Everybody should have the black cards, right? And you got to ask yourself, why don't you? But here's my question. If you're out and about, it could be an event, it could be a party or something. Let's say you're at a party, right? A holiday party, and you strike up a conversation with someone and they're telling you about their business. And I don't know, maybe they have a store or boutique or something. I don't know. They have some type, let's say they have a digital marketing business that can help you grow your business. And y'all have this great conversation. And now you're about to leave the conversation. And you're like, there's no way you're going to remember everything this person told you. You're drinking. You ain't even going to remember their name, right? And you say, oh, can you give me your card? And then when they say, oh, I don't have a card, are you really taking them serious? Honestly, be honest. Tell me in the chat. Are you going to take this person's business? You just had this hour-long conversation with them, and they have a service that you're probably interested in. You realize that, hey, this is someone I can leverage them and what they do, and they can help me with my business. And then they tell you they don't have a business card. Do you even believe that they have a business? Yeah, put it in the chat. Be honest. Thank you, Lakeisha. You're not taking them serious. I understand we have the digital cards. I understand that. But how about what if you were in a place and there's no internet? What if you're on the plane and the person sitting next to you, you're having this conversation with, there's no internet? What are you going to do? And I'm not saying not to use your digital card. I use my digital card. But I'm saying you got to have a paper card as well. You have to. What if you meet a baby boomer and they got a flip phone? I'm just saying, you better have that paper card. Or how about this? When you go to these networking events, the jitterbug. Remember that? The jitterbug phone. Blah, 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 blah. When you go to these networking events, a lot of times they have this big bowl for you to drop your cards in. What you gonna drop? Your phone in there? Come on, y'all. I'm just saying, you should have your business cards, your official business card, not your peak interest business cards that you designed. I'm not talking about And yes, you should have your, if you're in our industry, if you're in the travel industry, yes, you should have your travel agency card. And of course, your marketing card, the black marketing card, right? Whatever business. And if you sell jewelry, you should have your jewelry cards. If you sell, health and wellness products, you should have a business card for that. If you have an online boutique, you should have business cards for that. If you do hair, you should have, salon cards. If you have a business, I don't care what business it is, a coaching business, an insurance business, a real estate business, I don't care what business you have. If you have a business, you should have a business card, period. I understand we're in 2023, everything is digital. You still need to have a business card. There are going to be circumstances and times where you need an actual physical card to network. And so if you have been in this business more than 30 days and you do not have business cards for both of your businesses, the official, not the peak cards, I'm talking about the official cards, what are you doing? So make sure you have both, right? I'm telling you, Kimon, they're going to drop their phone in the bowl. I guess that's what they're going to do. Yep, you got to have both. You got to have both. Cards are absolutely necessary because there's going to be, like I said, there's going to be times when there's no internet or the signal isn't strong. I've had that happen to me. I'm trying to, even having Popple and trying to get someone to scan my QR code, or we touch phones, you know how with iPhones you could just tap, right? If the signal's not strong in that area, you're screwed. You're screwed. You want the physical cards. You want the physical cards. All right. Moving on, child. Moving on. Warm market. This refers to people you already know, like family, friends, and acquaintances. Sharing your business opportunity with them is a good starting point. Again, as I said before, we got to take them off the market. Don't expect them to join. 9 times out of 10, they will not. But gosh darn it, if you don't prospect your family, I will. Sharks like me will. Because I'll go through your friends list and find all your family members and pick them. I've done it. Because if you're not going to tell your cousin because you already prejudging your cousin, saying your cousin's not going to join the business, guess what I'm going to do? Prospect your cousin. Shamika says she signed up a prospect's cousin. Yep. If you don't tell your family, one of the other 90-something thousand will. Or even worse, someone from another business will sign up your family in their business. That ain't got nothing to do with our business. And our business is the best business. We're in the best industry. Because we don't sell lotions and potions. We sell beaches and oceans. But you must expose your warm market first. And I'm going to be honest, in the beginning, when I first joined, I was like, oh no, not my family. None of them are going to be interested. That was my first thought. I did not want to even talk to my cousins. And I just was like, that's just not them. They're not business minded. And I said, Tanisha, your leaders told you the people you think won't will, and the people you think will won't. So you got to hit your warm market. And so I kept trying to figure out, how am I going to approach them? Because I already know what they're going to say, but I need to be coachable as well, right? And do what my leaders are telling me to do. So for me, what I did was I took the backdoor approach with my family. And I crafted up a message because I was reaching out to them mostly on Messenger, because I didn't have their numbers, because these are the family members that I don't interact with except around family reunions, right? Or somebody died, right? So I don't have their numbers. And they always change their numbers too. I got one cousin, I had at least 4 different numbers for her. Anyway, the backdoor approach. Hey, cuz, how you doing? Listen, I'm not sure if you're aware, but I started a new business project. It is going amazing, and I am expanding in the Illinois area. Who do you know in Illinois that's looking to earn some additional streams of income? That was my approach for my family. So I made it seem like I'm not trying to prospect you. I'm asking for referrals because that, and some of them were like, "Oh, well, I don't really know anybody." And I said, "No problem. If you know of anybody, please share these 2 videos with them and refer them to me." And guess what they're gonna do? Look at the videos because they nosy. This is my family. I already know. Right? Or some of them was like, "Well, shoot, I'm looking for a way to make some extra income." And then I acted all shocked, like, "Oh, really? I didn't think you'd be interested." When are you available for a call? Are you free right now? Let's jump on a call. That's what I did with my family members. So I took the backdoor approach. How do y'all feel about that backdoor approach for your warm market? Y'all like that? Y'all like that? Kimon, you like that? Okay. Okay, Wanda. Very, very simple. You just ask for the referral. Hey, not sure if you're aware, because you don't know if they're following you or not. You know they are. They looking. Started a new business. It's growing like crazy. I'm looking to expand in the Pennsylvania market. Who do you know in Pennsylvania that is looking to earn some additional streams of income from home? They're either going to say, "Yay, I know somebody," or "I don't know nobody," whatever. Hey, if you know of anybody, please send them these 2 videos and refer them to me. Or they're going to be like, "Well, shoot, I'm interested." "Oh, really? Didn't think you were. When are you available? When can we jump on a call? You free right now?" "You are?" "Okay, listen, I'm going to send you a 10-minute video. Watch it, and then I'm going to call you back in 10 minutes. Boom, done. Done. It's simple. I promise you it's simple. Kimon said I just gave her some ideas. I love it. I love it. Trey says she loves it and she's going to use it. I'm telling you, that's the way to go with the family members. This is if you don't know the need in their life, because of course we always know that's the number one way to get people. Identify their need and then offer the solution. That's always the most effective. But remember, in this situation that I just gave y'all, I'm not in contact with these family members. So I literally have no idea what's going on in their lives because we don't keep in touch like that. We're on social media together, right? They're following me, I'm following them, but I really don't know what's going on in their life. But they family. They family. So I just use, the backdoor approach. Hey, not sure if you're aware. Maybe they're aware, maybe they're not. I don't know. Right? Boss Play says, "True, your family tends to prejudge. I have cousins saying, do not do that. At least they know." I like the backdoor approach. It sounds good for people who you do not know too. Yeah, you could use that on your cold market as well. What are the 2 videos? The 2 videos that I would send, it depends. In that situation back then, I was sending peak ITA and peak rep. Back then, those are the 2 40-second videos. Now, I probably would send preview ITA and preview rep just to move things along quicker. Right? But either set of videos would be great, but you always send the 2, the ITA and the rep, in our case, for our business. Someone on Facebook said, "Needed this route." Good. I'm glad that helped you. Let me go to the notes here. Shamika said, "I might try that." Lorna said, "Yes, I've tried that, but I'm never sure if they have watched the videos, let alone pass them along." It doesn't matter, Lorna, because you're looking for the people that are looking for you. So guess what? If they watch the videos and they like what they see, they're going to reach out to you. And if they don't like what they see or they're not interested, they won't. Either way, you win. Mr. Burke said his family was on some hater stuff when he tried that. That's all right. We're just looking for the people who are interested. It doesn't matter. Let the haters identify themselves. Then we know who to avoid. It's all good. Right? And then the other side of it, again, the tail end of that conversation was, hey, and if you're planning a trip, please allow me the opportunity to win your travel business. So that if they're not interested, at least they know for our industry that, you know, they can book travel with us. They can support us. You can just give them the link to your site, your travel site to leverage, to use. Same thing. It doesn't matter what business you're in, right? If you're the hairstylist or whatever, you know, if you sell insurance, if you sell jewelry, if you sell health and wellness products, whatever, still let them know, well, hey, you know, the business opportunity is not for you, but if you have a need for XYZ, here I have it. If you have a physical product, maybe you give a sample, right? Let's say, for example, you have a health and wellness business, right? And you have protein shakes and vitamins and protein bars and stuff like that. Well, if they're not interested in joining your business as a partner, why not give them a sample of whatever it is that you sell? Just say it, right? For our industry, if you're in the travel industry, guess what? You can say, you know what? When you book a trip with me, you're going to also get a 3-day getaway. Once you pay for if you book with me and you pay for your trip in full, I'm going to gift you a complimentary 3-day getaway. So yeah, I'm going for the partnership, but if it's a no-go, I'm gonna get you on the travel side because I'm gonna offer you something that you can't refuse. Right? Ms. Lockdown said most will stalk you until you start winning and tell you in the streets they've seen your post. Yep. They're watching you. They are watching you. Yep. So give them a reason to support you. Give them a reason to support you. Okay. Moving on. Number 4, cold market. Number 3 was warm market. Number 4, cold market. And we're talking about best practices to prospect offline to build your network marketing business. So going back, number 1 was networking events. Number 2 was business cards. Number 3, warm market. Number 4 is cold market. These are people you don't know yet. You can meet them in various places, such as shopping malls, parks, gyms. Strike up a conversation, build rapport, and if appropriate, introduce your business. Do not feel that every encounter requires you to introduce your business. Sometimes it's just not appropriate. And so if it feels awkward, you probably shouldn't have done it. That means you kind of forced it, and it shouldn't be something that's forced. So instead, if the conversation doesn't seem appropriate for you to introduce your business or to peak, then settle for just exchanging information to keep in touch. That means you just need to nurture that relationship a little more, build more rapport in order for an opportunity to come for you to introduce it. Okay. So again, do not feel that every encounter requires you to introduce your business or to pique that person. Right? They're starting off as cold, and that means you're going to have to work on them a little bit more to bring them into your warm market for you to pique them. Okay. Number 5, referrals. Referrals. Ask for referrals from the people you meet. If they aren't interested in your business, they might know someone who is. I get lots of referrals for both the travel side and the marketing side. With my social media following, because I'm very good at showcasing what I do, like my social media followers, they know what I do. They know what I do. And so oftentimes, someone who's following me, they may be in a group that I'm not in. And if someone in that group says, hey, does anybody know a good travel agent? Guess what? They tagging me. I'm not even in the group and they're tagging me. Or somebody will say, I'm thinking about becoming a travel agent. Does anybody know someone that I can talk to that I'm getting tagged? And that's what you want. Those are referrals. But that wouldn't happen if I wasn't consistent on my social media about what I do. Some of you, just being transparent, I go to your page and I'm like, I can't even tell they're in the business. This is ridiculous. And I'm scrolling. I can't even. You got pictures of your kids, your grandkids, your dog, your cat. I mean, you got pictures of everything. What you're eating for breakfast, your lunch, your dinner. I see nothing about you having a business or that you're looking for business partners or that you can book travel or anything. I don't see any of that. And you're wondering why you're not making any money. So how is anybody going to refer people to you? You can look down your own page and see that you can't even tell you're in the business. There's no excuse for that. That's where I kind of lose it, because just my organization alone is over 3,000 people. I have like 20 directors. You could easily be following any of the 20 directors, if not all of them, and see how they are leveraging social media to promote their business and model what they're doing. There's like no excuse except for pure laziness. I'm just calling a spade a spade. You got to do it. Oh, don't drop off. Don't disconnect. There's no excuse for that. We have so many tools and resources just in the industry of network marketing, right? And I say the industry of network marketing because they all work the same exact way. Different products, different services, but the systems are exactly the same. And so the tools and resources don't work unless you do. Right? So ask for referrals. It's okay. Don't get mad when people tell you, no, thank you. It's okay. Just say, hey, no problem. Here's my card. If you know of anyone, I'm looking to help people. If you know of anybody who's struggling, they need some extra income, please refer them to me. And they will. They will refer people to you. Okay. Number 6, direct mail. Direct mail. Although it seems old-fashioned, direct mail can still be effective. You can send out brochures, flyers, or letters to a targeted list of potential prospects. What I love about our industry and our company, we have a direct mail program. Anybody who registers on your website, they're going to get physical direct mail. I signed myself up so that I could see exactly what they get. So clearly it's effective, because do you think our consortium would even waste money on postage if the direct mail was not effective? Right? So direct mail is definitely effective, and you should take advantage of that. One of the things that I kind of love with direct mail, and every year I say I'm going to do this, and to be honest, I don't. But one year I'm going to do it. Is to be able to take your list and actually, you know, how you can go online and send out holiday cards and it's all nice. And we get one from our company every year, right? I just got mine in the mail, right? Wouldn't it be nice? And I always think that that's so cool. And it looks like it's, you know, physically signed or whatever. But to be able to send holiday cards to either your clients that have booked with you over the year, or, you know, maybe some prospects or something. Right? Direct mail, physical mail that they have to go to the mailbox to pull it out. All right. I thought about it as how we get the political flyers in the mail to vote. Exactly. Yep. Exactly. It's the same concept, except this is going to be with this is going to be with your warm market, because it's your warm market, people that you've prospected or whatever, that you probably have their addresses, especially if they've, you know, signed up on your website or something like that. So you kind of just want to get that in mind, right? Shamika says, I get mail from suppliers. Exactly. Same concept. All right. Number 7, community involvement. Community involvement. Participate in community activities. Join clubs or organizations where you can meet new people and share your business. So even with a lot of these Facebook groups, networking groups that you join, you know, moms of this, entrepreneurs of this, that, right? They're all specific. A lot of them are specific to a community or a neighborhood or whatever. Join those because they usually have meetup events, right? Community involvement. In my community, I live in a very large community, and every month they plan something. There's a group who go walking every day. There's another group that does Zumba on Saturdays. There's another group, they have a reading group. There's another one of my business partners, she plans a happy hour every month, right, at our a local place that just opened up. A couple of times she did it in her home. A couple of times we did it in the club, at the clubhouse. We just had a craft fair. I made sure I went to the craft fair, took pictures and stuff like that. We have a bingo night, right? I mean, there's always some type of local community event, and you want to participate in these community events so that you can meet people and build relationships, right? Angela just moved to Florida. Welcome to the Sunshine State, Angela, right? So she's in a great position. When you just move, you are in the best position ever to build your business, because you now have an excuse to talk to anybody and everybody that you meet. Everybody in the grocery store, hey, I just moved here. I'm so happy to be here. How long have you been here? Where are some places that I should go to, you know, get my hair done? Or where do you shop at? Or, you know, what parks are in the area? Or what this, what that? You have an excuse to talk to everybody and get involved. Those new people, those new neighbors, they're going to invite you to stuff. Oh, well, I'm having this, or this person's having this, or have you found a church home yet? Why don't you come to our church? You know, so you can go. Never turn down an invitation to go somewhere. You have to learn. Say it with me. Yes. I'd love to. Yes. Come on, say it with me. Yes. I'd love to. One more time. Yes. I'd love to. That's what I need y'all saying. Go, so that you can meet people. Stop turning down invitations. Stop turning down and say yes to everything. Yep. As long as you don't have a conflict on your calendar, and I'm not talking about your favorite Netflix series. That's not the kind of conflict I'm referring to. I'm talking about as long as you don't have a non-negotiable event, say yes. I'd love to. And you go and you make sure you have your business cards with you and you talk to people. Build those relationships. You have to expand your network because your network is your net worth. Okay. Angela said she loves events. Good. But let me say this. When you go to these events, make sure you're in the right mind. You have to be in a business mind space, meaning, what do I mean by that? It's so easy to go to an event and just be a guest. Just, oh, I'm just there to enjoy, have a great time. That's not what I'm saying. I want you to go to these events with a purpose of collecting some contact information. Not necessarily the prospect. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying go to these events with the purpose of connecting with new people and getting contact information. So that you can build on those relationships, right? You can nurture those relationships. And at some point when it's appropriate, you will prospect. Yes, Angela said, don't drink a lot. Exactly. Do not go to these parties to get tipsy. Save that for the end, after you hit your goal for how many people you were going to collect contact information. Maybe you go to a party and you say, you know what? I'm going to make sure that I connect with 5 new people where we exchange contact information. Once I got my 5, now I can drink. Where's the martini? Right? But don't drink so much where you are making a fool of yourself. If you don't know how to hold your liquor, then don't do it. Don't drink. Go with purpose to connect and to exchange information, right? Go to make new friends that you can build on those relationships. You're welcome, Ms. Lockdown. All right. That was number 7. Number 8, trade shows, exhibitions. Trade shows, exhibitions. These are great venues to display your products or services and attract interested prospects. I know several of you have done pop-up events, right? Those are great opportunities to meet people, to showcase what you have, right? To show your services, right? If you're in my industry, it's a great place for you to promote your travel agency services, right? But see, when I go to these events, even if I have a table at the event, before everybody comes in, guess who I'm exchanging information with? The other vendors. Those are the real people I want when I go to an event like that. It's the other vendors that I'm targeting, not so much the guests that are going to come in later. Because if the guests are interested, they're going to stop at my table and take what I want or whatever. Really, the people I'm targeting when I go are the other vendors. I want to make sure I have every last one of their business cards. I'm going to make sure they have my business cards. Why? Because they're business minded. And they may not be doing well with their business, which is why they were at the event to begin with, to try to drum up business. Right? So make sure that if you are doing a pop-up event, that early on, get there early, Trey, get your stuff set up early so that you have some time before it opens up to the public to get the business cards of every other vendor that's there. Those are really going to be the people that you want to prospect and build relationships with. Build a relationship with them first, but those are the ones that you want. Because again, people do these events to drum up business. If they were already overwhelmed with business, do you think they'd even be there? They're there to drum up business. And again, and also keep in mind too, we're not telling people to stop doing their business to join our business. Because would you all agree that our business is really a complement to any other business that they have? It don't matter what they do. Our business does not compete. It's a complement to every other industry in the world must go through our industry, which is travel for us. That's not the case with other people. That's not the case with other people. No matter what business they're in, they still participate in our industry. So we're not telling them to stop doing what they're doing. We're saying, "Ooh, let me show you how you can leverage what you're already doing even better." Right? Number 9 is going to make some people sick to their stomach. They're going to get a knot in their stomach. Public speaking. Look at Angela's face. She's like, "Oh, Lord." She's like, "I'm trying to get out the house and you just want me to jump into public speaking." Yes, public speaking. If you're comfortable with it, seek opportunities to speak at events, seminars, and meetings. This helps to establish your credibility and reach a larger audience. The only way the people who win in network marketing are the people who are in front of a lot of people. If you're not putting yourself out there or your business out there in front of a lot of people, you're going to lose. So even though it says if you're comfortable with it, I'm saying if you're not comfortable with it, then work on getting comfortable with it. Sign up for Toastmasters. Sign up for Toastmasters so that you can learn public speaking. Also sign up for the Chamber of Commerce, because every at the meetings you have to give, you get 5 minutes to promote your business. Most of them have some sort of thing like that, where at the meeting you get to promote. Angela said, "I need drinks for that." She's working on it. And that's all, Angela. We just want you to work on it. None of us are perfect by any stretch of the imagination. You would have never caught me public speaking before I got in this industry. Not ever. Too shy, low self-esteem. Never. Never, 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 never. So remember, the key to successful prospecting, both online and offline, is building relationships. That's what it comes down to. Whether you're online or offline, at the end of the day, it comes to building relationships. Don't just pitch your business right away. Don't just pitch your business right away. Get to know your prospects, understand their needs, and then present your opportunity as a solution to their problems. It's also important to follow up with your prospects after the initial contact to maintain their interest and answer any questions they may have, right? So, for example, with Trey going to that event, she's going to collect all the business cards from the vendors, right? But guess what? The next day or the day after, I would say within 48 hours, Trey, you want to send them a message, whether it's an email or a text message or a phone call. "Hey, met you at the pop-up event, just wanted to follow up with you, let you know it was nice meeting you. I'd love to meet up for coffee to, learn a little bit more about your business." And why would you want to learn more about their business? Really, the whole point is to get them to talk about themselves, but also that will give you the ammunition you need to show them how this business can complement their business. Shamika, is that what you're going to say? I saw you came off mute.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
See, that's my mini me over there, right? You want to find out about their business and what they do. And plus, it'll also give you information on how well they may or may not be doing in their business. And then you can offer them how this business can enhance their business and what they're doing. Because again, remember, you want to be careful. You're not telling them stop doing what you're doing. That's horrible. That's a horrible business. You need to partner with me. No, 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 no. They may be doing what they love to do, even if it's not making them any money. Remember, it's about them and not about you. So find out what they're doing. Find out, how you can help them with their business. And this business may be a solution. Even if it's just, with this business, you can generate some now income to help you fund your business. Right? Maybe they have an online boutique or they're trying to open up a storefront. They need inventory. Well, guess what? You need money for inventory, right? And maybe they don't have it. Well, guess what? This business can help them generate some now income so that they can purchase more inventory. Or maybe they have some type of business where there's equipment that they need in order to run their business, right? They might, I don't know, they might make t-shirts or something, and they need, the equipment to do that. And the supplies and stuff like that. You need this for that. So guess what? You could say, well, if I could show you a way to make some additional income from home so that you can use that income to help get the supplies and stuff you needed for your t-shirt business, is that something you'd be willing to take a look at? Exactly, Mr. Burke. People don't care what you know until they know that you care. So whatever business they have going on, you have to take some type of interest in it to show them, that's a great business. Let me see how can I help you with that? So at the bare minimum, you can make money over here to help you fund that. Or your business requires that you travel. This can help you with that even better. Right? But you have to take an interest in what they do. It can't be all about you wanting to just talk about what you got going on and you not listening to hear about what they have going on. If you can just make that adjustment, it'll be a game changer in your business. So get to know your prospect, understand their needs, and then present your opportunity as a solution to their problems. It's also important to follow up with your prospects after initial contact to maintain their interest and answer any questions they may have. Lastly, ensure that you're compliant with all local regulations and laws in your area regarding marketing and solicitation. Always be sure to treat each interaction as an opportunity to build a relationship. I'm going to repeat that because that's key. Always be sure to treat each interaction as an opportunity to build a relationship, not just a sales pitch. This will make your prospect feel more valued and be more likely to consider your opportunity. It still may not be for them, but at least you'll make them want to consider your opportunity because you are showing interest in them and not you just trying to make a sale. All right. So let's talk about real quick. It's 3 minutes after takeaways. What are your takeaways? What is your number one takeaway from today's live? Go ahead and either type it in the comment or let's go to Christina. What was your biggest, give me one, your biggest takeaway from today?
Well, to be a little bit more outside of my box because since I've been so busy and I haven't implemented enough time, I'm going to ensure that I join some networking events in my area of Joliet because I haven't even touched my community. I only been touching Chicagoland, which has a lot of people in my business already doing their magic, but there's not many of us here in my local town of Joliet. So I want to reach out to a lot more families, a lot more mothers, a lot more, just people that seem like they want more out of life.
Absolutely, absolutely. And Christina Shamika said that y'all need to connect. So y'all find each other on Facebook. Exactly. Y'all are in Illinois. Also, I have an Illinois team event chat on Facebook and Messenger. So Christina, you should be in there if you live in Illinois so you can connect with other Illinoisans. Is that a word? Illinoisans? I don't know.
Can you please add me to that group chat? Because I don't know, it's hard to keep track with everybody's different things and all these groups and stuff. So if you could add me to it, I would greatly appreciate it. So, because I know things are highlighted with specific names and it's hard to find them.
Yes, yes. Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
Shamika, I got you.
Absolutely. Mr. Burt, your takeaway from today?
Yeah, posted in the chat. I said that my biggest takeaway from today was that you have to be contented at minimum. You just peaked like your warm market contact, because your main goal is to take them off the market. And I never really looked at it like that. It's like, wow, I should have been peaking people a lot more than I ever been, but I put too much thought into it. What I just need to do, just peak them, take them off the market, keep them moving.
Yep, that's it. That's it. That's it. Boss Lady said the backdoor approach to sharing what I do about the business. I like that. Kimon said find like-minded people was her takeaway. I love that. Chanel said talking to more people, go to more places and events to meet people, build relationships so that she could share her business. Absolutely. Absolutely. Lorna, what would you say is your biggest takeaway from today?
Look for people who are only looking for me. But I also wanted to add, whenever I send a video to my friends for referral, I feel like they should watch it first before they can refer me properly. Am I wrong in that?
No, that's right. That's why I use the backdoor approach. And when they say they don't know anybody, I say no problem. If you know of anybody who's looking to make some extra income, please forward these videos to them and refer them to me. So, like I said, they're going to, because they're nosy, they're going to look at the videos. And this is why at that time I was only sending the peak videos because they're only 40 seconds. They're not super long at all. And so they're going to be more inclined to watch it. But yes, but that is for them to decide, not you. Right? Some people, Lorna, they refer to you because they know you, they trust you. And so regardless of what you're in, they're like, nope, if Lorna's in it, it's legit. So I don't have a problem referring people to her, even though I have no clue as to what she's doing. Right. And then there's other people that are going to be like, well, I need to know exactly what it is first. I don't even know what I'm referring to. So you're going to get both sides of the fences. But this is why you send the video to them when you're asking for the referral and say, hey, if you know of anybody that's looking, please share these two 40-second videos with them and refer them to me. And that is what, in our industry, that is what the peak videos are. The peak videos are for people who don't know how to peak. They just got to send a video. And the video does all the peaking for them. That's why it's called peak ITA, peak rep. It's for the people who have no clue what to say, how to say it. All they got to do is send a video and it does the peaking for them, which is why I chose that video, those two videos, when I was using the backdoor approach, because I'm like, my family and friends, they have no clue what I'm doing. So how are they going to peak anybody or refer anybody? They don't know what I do. They don't understand what I do. You ain't got to understand it. Just send these two peak videos. It'll say what it needs to say. And if they're interested, introduce them to me. All right. Trey said, backdoor approach, finding like-minded people and building rapport with the cold market. Lakeisha said, get out of the house to expand my network. Yes, Lakeisha, get out of the house. Whew, pandemic made people too comfortable being at home. Lynette says she knows how to peak. All right. And let me go. There's one thing in the chat. Angela said, do more events and build relationships with my new neighbors. Absolutely. Absolutely. So that is it for today. Thank you all.
Wait a minute, Tanisha. I had one.
Go ahead. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Mine was find more opportunities for public speaking. At first, y'all, I used to be terrified to talk in front of people. I forget stuff, I freeze up, I'll cry. But I actually took an oral communications class in college, and it helped me out a lot. So now I'm singing in front of people, I'm doing lives. I talk to pretty much anybody I come in contact with. So I'm a find more ways to do that public. Maybe I'll do like an open mic something in my area.
I like that. And you know what else I like too? If there's no event in your community, create one. Be the event planner and put something together, a meetup or something like that. That's another thing. Don't stop waiting for other people to put stuff together. If there is nothing going on in your community, you be the one to make it happen, right? And that's exactly what happened in my Ladies of Providence group, right? I created the group. There's now hundreds of women in there from my community. And, I initiated, okay, we should all get together. This is why I created this group. And now the group practically runs without me. There's always someone, putting something together for people to participate in. Always, right? So you don't take the initiative in 2024. Stop waiting for other people to do what you're able to do for yourself. It's your business. You have to grow your business. You have to create the opportunities. You have to participate in the education, right? You have to work on your personal development. It's not about what anybody and everybody else is doing. It's, well, what are you doing? What are you doing to grow your business, right? That's why I always open it up with that. What are you doing to grow your business? The business is not going to just fall into your lap. It is not. And the competition is fierce. The competition is fierce. So you better be doing something to get ahead of your competition. Because the person who is stepping out of their comfort zone to learn how to do public speaking, they're going to fly past you. They're going to take the leads that you should have had because they were willing to put themselves out there, right? Are you reading the books? Some of you have been in the business for months, years, and you still haven't read your first year in network marketing, which is the first book we tell you to read. Some of you still have not read that. So I need you to put the mirror up and say, I'm not where I should be because I haven't done the things I should have done. I haven't listened to my coach. They gave me a whole checklist of things to do when I got started. I haven't done them. So who can you blame but you? And it's not that you can't do it. You just won't do it. And you got to ask yourself that too. Why won't I do it? I know it. How many times have y'all said to yourselves, and I know we're over, but this is important. And be honest, type it in the comments. How many of you have said to yourself during the course of your time in your business, whatever business it is, how many of you have said, I know what I need to do? Thank you, Shamika. Thank you, Mr. Burt. I know what I need to do. So it's not like you dumb, ignorant, and don't know. So you got to ask yourself, if you know what you need to do, why are you not doing it? It's called self-sabotage. Mr. Burke says, I say that practically every day. And that's bad because he lives with me. He catches it worse than all of y'all. Y'all think I be going off on y'all sometimes? He catches it, right? He catches it. But seriously, we got to ask ourselves if we catch ourselves, and I'm guilty too. Let me say that. Me too. I know there's more I can do and should be doing. A lot of things I be telling y'all to do, I got to step it up on my side too. Because it's probably some stuff that I've done and it helped me. And then I stopped doing it because then I got distracted and I started working on this thing over here. Right? So it's not that I've never done them. No, it's that I've done it. I know that it works. So I'm saying, here's some things that you can do. But then for me, I need to not be distracted and kind of go back to what was working, right? Or stepping out the box, finding, the new thing. But we got to ask ourselves, and I'm going to end with this. If you find yourself saying, I know what I need to do, then the next question is, why am I not doing it? And honestly, I think it goes back to what that's going to force you to do is to revisit your why. Well, why did you sign up for this? Why are you paying, the monthly fee to stay in your business? Which is a total waste if you're not doing anything with the business. Well, you're probably still paying it because you know that this opportunity can get you what you want. That's why you keep paying. Because you know that you know. You know why you know? Because the evidence is all around you. So there's not a question of, oh, does the business work? You already know the business works. You got 6 and 7 figures around you all the time. You got 5 figures around you all the time. So you already know the business works. So if you know that the business works and you know what you need to do, why are you not doing it? But yet you'll go into work every day and do what you need to do on the plantation for somebody else. Yep, I said it, Shamika, the plantation. So, everybody, we will not have virtual coffee break on Tuesday. I'm taking the day off on Tuesday, but I will be back on Thursday. Okay, I will be back on Thursday. I want each and every one of you to enjoy your Christmas, enjoy your family. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much for supporting me. I'm just blown away every day at the support that I get from all of you who watch me on YouTube and support. Thank you for liking the videos. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for sharing. Like, that means so much to me because all I truly, truly want to do is to help the people who want the help. Through my journey of 7 years with this company, and in the industry, the 8 years I've been really in the industry, it breaks my heart when I meet people and the basic help they're just not getting. And it could be there's many reasons why that happens. I'm always quick to make people be accountable for what they haven't done for them to win in their business. It's not, I make sure people are not always blaming their upline. We got to stop with that. Everybody. I don't care what network marketing company you're in. Please, please, please stop blaming your upline. It's not, they did their part. You got in the business. But the question is, have you raised your hand to your upline? Have you gotten on their calendar and say, I'm struggling with my business, I need help? And if your direct upline has checked out, have you gone to their upline? Because you know in network marketing you have layers of leadership, right? You do realize that, right? You have layers of leadership. And so one of my main reasons for starting this channel initially was to help my team, to make sure that everybody who was connected to me in this business opportunity, that they would get what they needed. But as I continued to be in this business and travel around and meet people who weren't on my team, I realized there's so many people who are just not getting the information that I'm sharing with my own team. And then when I drop I could have just a quick 10, 15 minute conversation with someone, drop a nugget that y'all have access to all the time from me. And their mind is blown. They're like, oh my God, you just changed my whole perception of my business with what you just shared. That's what I get. And so that is one of the reasons why I've moved virtual coffee break, the 2 days that I do it, from Zoom, where it was just closed to my team, to now YouTube, where it's open to everybody, whether you're on my team or not on my team, whether you're in my business or not in my business, whether you're with my company or not with my company. And so that is why I'm kind of gearing, if you notice, I've kind of geared the conversation, not just to our company, right? But I speak now in more broader terms, because what we do in our company, everybody can use it. Network marketing is the same everywhere. The basic format of how to build is the same everywhere. It doesn't matter. And so I just want to thank each and every one of you who continue to support me and continue to show up. I just want to say thank you for transitioning with me from Zoom to YouTube so that we can help the industry, right? When Christina asks a question, when Mr. Burke shares a perspective, right? When Shamika drops a best practice that's working for her, do you realize we are all learning from that? We all get to take advantage of that. We all get to share that information with people that are in the industry, and it's going to help them as well, right? So if you're not already subscribed, share this video, share it. As you share, guess what? People are going to see that you have access to information that can help you. It's going to make more people want to partner with you because you have access to something that they don't, right? So get the word out. If you have a team group, if you have a team chat, share these videos every day in your team group and your team chat so that your team is getting the information. When you learn, when you show up, you learn more. But when your team shows up and gets access to the same information that you do, you earn more. And it's all about duplication. So thank you all for making the transition with me from Zoom to StreamYard, where I'm now able to reach a broader audience and have the feedback that you all participate, have that help everybody. So have a very, very, very Merry Christmas, and I will see you all next Thursday. See you all next Thursday. Have a great one, everybody.